Hey guys, remember what I was saying about like being on a single player server last video? I'd quickly like to make an amends to that. Thomas rejoined and he actually built quite a lot, like actually quite a lot. Like we just spent like a day or two just like kind of hanging out. We flattened this mountain so we can actually build here. Um, he built a stock exchange. He started building like buildings on behalf of ACC to sell. He started building like a path through the rest of the mountain. He suggested I should build a ziggurat, which I really agree with. I just like I had some issues, primarily like I didn't really feel like it was gonna fit in the Arcadian space, but like I'm down to like try. The only problem is that now I have to move the construction site for this, which honestly I don't mind. I don't think I'm going to be able to like organize all my thoughts here. And so, yeah, Thomas joined, and now I can actually like hang out with someone. I've got there's the massive stock exchange. I can actually get back into running the businesses and like building like structures. Honestly, on some small level, I'm kind of disappointed because I liked being able to mess up. And now, like with Thomas back, I'm like, ah, well, maybe I should hold myself to a higher standard now. But nah, I'm going to continue trying to like exist with like the same mentality I had in the last video, which is just like make a mistake, enjoy myself, so on and so forth. I do want to build the ziggurat, and I want it to look nice, but like end all be all, if it looks like just like a bunch of stone bricks put in a pyramid like shape, then it's fine, you know? Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Know You Minecraft server. Oh my god, hold on. What the, Entschuldigung. Uh, okay, we have a bunch of plants going down the side of the ATC building. That's not super ideal. Also, I feel like my voice is echoing more than it should be. Yeah, one moment real quick. That's whoops. I can't even clear it. Yeah, I like can't get that. Oh no. I just realized I wasn't recording. Oh no! I had just said that we can't work on the. We'll work on the vines later. I wanted to talk about working on the fountain here right now, and I want to try some more experimental color palettes. I'm not quite sure what this space needs, mostly because it's white, black, and gray right now. And I gotta be honest, I don't like building with white, black, and gray. Or more specifically, building with white, black, and gray is very easy and you can do a lot with it. But I feel kind of not great working with it. So I wanted to work on experimental color palettes, but I'm also not super familiar with block palettes and color palettes. Like I'm not good with color palettes in like my actual art that I draw, and I'm like a seasoned artist at this point. So like working with like color palettes and block palettes in Minecraft, a three-dimensional space where every block represents sort of like a value of colors rather than just like a color. It's going to be a little more difficult. Also, this rain is really annoying. Gonna go to the ATC building while I think. Oh, nearly died. The current plan is very vague, but the current plan for the Diorite Plaza is that it's going to have a fountain, some sitting area, maybe some foliage, and it's going to, oh, there's an iron golem. The fountain is going to drain down into this back plaza space here. I think, nope, the rain's still going. And we're going to make this like a sort of like swampy garden, like a pond kind of thing. I think that's going to look really nice. And then Thomas said he wants to put like some stalls up from like I was about to say ACC. I don't think ACC would have a stall. But like some like Five Guys or like RTC food or SRC food. Jesus, I'm all over the place today. And like I think that all sounds amazing. I just don't have like the actual shape in my head or the color palette. And you know, I'm really stuck on the color palette bit. Anyway, without further ado, I am going to try to start. So I will see you maybe with some more progress. All right. Sorry, I pressed the wrong start record button. Jeez. Anyway, hold on. So I was away for a while on vacation. Anyway, I didn't get super far into the last segment of this video, which I almost think is fine because I think I was just talking about Thomas was on the server, can't find a boat, look at the gradient. So I guess let's get into it, shall we? Let's get started is what I would say if I could find my ender chest. It's like proper gone. I thought it was over there. Nope. I've checked like my workspaces, not there. I'm starting to get a little nervous. Okay, I guess let's start our to-do list. What is our to-do list? All right. First order of business, write a to-do list. I'm struggling out here, folks. I wish I was making this up. Okay. Our to-do list, our to-do list will be here. All right, so we want to get our I need to stop saying our ender chest back. Thank you. And then we want to work on the plaza garden and fountain. Thank you. Move the cactus XP farm. All right. We've got a good start here. Finish Sea Temple farm. These are some pretty hefty tasks right here. Though we've got space, and I know I have to do more things. So let's just knock out this wall right here, and then I can call it a day. Finish dojo. Yeah. All right. We're on a goddamn roll, I'd say. Ooh, work on Metro. Look at that. And then like I've got like 5 other things I know I gotta do, so I'll just like add those in real quick as well. Well, I ran out of signs, so I am taking that as a sign that these are the tasks I need to try to do. I'm very quickly going to make it harder for me to ignore this by lighting it up some, but you know, this is just aesthetics. This is to remind me that I do in fact have a task to do. Yeah, actually, I didn't realize how much making a list is actually gonna help. I often find that like I'm jumping around wildly between different projects and I just like have no idea what I'm working on and I hate it and I'm very confused. So if I just like working these in like kind of like top to bottom order, you know, I think that's gonna help a lot. I think that's gonna be great. So yeah, I guess let's crack on with it. Okay, so the top of our list is get the ender chest back, which is actually really easy to do, especially now that like we've actually repaired the elytra. It was actually just over here. Boom. Yeah, all right. I found the ender chests and all of the potentially misplaced shulkers, which are none of these. All of these shulkers existed here. I could have sworn I had misplaced shulkers. Unless, of course, this isn't actually where the misplaced ender chest is, in which case, yeah, fuck if I know. Maybe it's up there. I don't know. I'm calling this the misplaced ender chest. Guys, I actually found the misplaced ender chest. It was right next to where I was looking. It was down there, and okay. I am Boo Boo the Fool. And it also had the misplaced shulkers, and... Alright, well, I'm glad I double-checked. It's a bit embarrassing, but hey, we found it in the end, didn't we? It's glowberries? Surely not. What are you? Oh! Yeah, no, that's maybe fair. You know what I'm just realizing is I should have known that wasn't glowberries, because I know what glowberries is. And it's not golden bar or gold barin. That's not the translation for glowberries at all. Not even slightly. For those wondering, it's Lucht's Baron. I'm not saying that right. Lucht Baron. Baron? Baron? Lucht Baron. Yeah, I'm pronunciation was never my strong suit, though it really should be. I need to get better at pronunciation. I'm looking into a camera that is currently not on, gesturing I need to get better at pronunciation. There's probably like 50 Germans like, you idiot, you're not even saying it right. Lucht. Yeah, it's much more likely to be Luch. Because, yeah. Sorry, I need to stop interrupting with, like, tangent thoughts. Anyway.
Leuchtbeeren.
Now, before we actually continue this, wall back here, I want to use these gold, use this gold to, continue my cube. Because, like, I really want to finish my cube. The cube is gonna be very cool if I can finish it. I do wanna finish the gold cube. Because even though it's like a stupid thing, I think it is impressive, and I'm glad Fruity has helped with the gold farm. Alright, we got 3 stacks of gold gold blocks to add to the pile. Now, this isn't gonna be a whole lot, but you know, it's gonna be enough, so let's get on with it. Alright, and that actually made a pretty... I mean, like, I want to say it made a sizable chunk, but the problem is, like, we need so much gold for this cube. Like, dude, this is gonna be, like, a difficult thing to fill out, even with, like, the aid of a gold farm. It's still just gonna, like, take a long time to put this much gold down. With that done, let us look at what is next on the to-do list. I'm actually, I really am liking this list system of like, what do I need to do, you know? This is a good system. Next is work on the plaza garden and fountain. We can do that. I don't really have any... Correction, I had ideas of what I wanted to do, but as I look more and more at them, I just don't like them. So instead, I'm gonna freestyle it a bit. I find that freestyling is actually a lot of fun. Like, anytime I freestyle a build, sure, there's flaws, sure, it isn't, like, perfectly planned, but it's a lot more fun, definitely. Like, I guess, like, I don't want to freestyle a build that, like, needs to work, like, needs to be interacted with, like, a lot. Like, I wouldn't freestyle, like, the archive or the ATC building. ATC building? Yeah, yeah. But maybe freestyling, like, the stock exchange or my house, which both of those buildings were freestyled, you know, that's much better, you know? Mistakes can be made, but it looks nice. So, it looks nice. Without further ado, I am going to try to get to work on this, and we'll see what we see. I'm suddenly regretting bringing so many, like, build-specific resources over here that we can't really use. We can't really use any of what's in this shulker box. Like, I mean, I can still try, but it's just like we really can't find a use for like netherwort or anything of that nature. Whoops. I think I'll start in this like lowered garden first. So let's do that instead. We'll start down here, and then we can include the water elements from a fountain up here like afterwards, because like we're going to have water elements, so you know it's easier to like get the like some part of it started than like waiting on everything. Anyway, time-lapse time, because I actually really liked the time-lapse in the last video, and I am looking for excuses to put them in. I don't really know where I was going with that sentence. Anyway, time-lapse. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that zipping around looking for resources is not going to be super easy on the eyes while doing a time lapse, because it's just not. It's just it's gonna make you sick. So I'll quickly. I also wanted to explain my like line of thinking real quick. I'll quickly explain myself and why there's just a massive hole. This hole is probably too wide. It's definitely not too deep. If anything, I feel like it could be deeper. So I dug into this old copper mining shaft, or mine shaft. I don't know why I said mining. So okay, hold on. I'll start from the beginning. I want to really sell an idea of being deceptively deep. It's something that I saw a lot in Subnautica, or especially like Subnautica Below Zero. I never really played it, but I did see like there was these caves near the starting area that were just deceptively deep. Like you would like swim into them thinking like they weren't like that much, and then you would look down like after you entered them and it was just like 300 meters deep. It was like really deep, and like they didn't feel that way when you like saw them, because like there was like something big on the surface and the cave itself looks very busy, so it looks like there's a flat terrain where it's actually very three-dimensional. And I kind of wanted to do that. I wanted to have like a like a large pillar of sorts. I'll see if I can get a screenshot during editing of like the cave I'm talking about, because I kind of really want to like emulate that specifically. There's also, what's that game called? Not Raft, the other game where it's like an island, like an ocean island survival thing. It had a lot of sharks. It may have been Raft. Anyway, there was a game where like you could jump into the water and like collect some basic resources, and then like again it was also deceptively deep. I don't know. I like it when water makes something feel flatter than it actually is. And so like people will go down and then see like there's an entire world around them. I'm using my hands to explain, even though like I'm in a game, and my camera isn't on. So that's what I want to do. I want something that's really deep that doesn't feel that deep on the surface. So second, this still has to be like usable space. This still has to be a road that connects to these doors and that road and like this park and road and sidewalk and this, and it's got to connect to everything. So what I'm thinking is bridges to little island platforms. And also, I was thinking we can make. I don't like this back wall here. Like the ATC building looks great from all angles, except for specifically this back wall. So what I was thinking is, because this is an artificial lake, or artificial pond, more like, what we could do is put like massive like support beams down to support both like the Diorite Plaza holding wall and the like back wall here, so that like it doesn't seem as flat. And also just because like it would make sense, like if you're going to have like this massive like water hole, and like water erodes things, even still water I think erodes things, because like it will still do chemical erosion even if it's not doing like mechanical erosion. So I wanted to do like massive stilts and some like bridges to custom islands. I don't know where I'm gonna put the islands. I think I'm going to have like up to here be like an island, and then like I'm going to bring this green space out further so people can like take their smoke break, and there'll be a nice little like sitting area. It's going to be very nice on the lake. And then this little staircase area kind of starts where the bridge is going to be, and the bridge will end somewhere around here. And either it'll end somewhere around here, or there will be like a footpath down to like a like sitting area and like small path, and like the bridge continues, or like we'll just like have a larger sort of island structure here. Furthermore, I need to use the bathroom, but I'll be right back. Nature calls. Okay, I'm back. And okay, where was I? I was talking about the support beams, deceptively deep bridges and platforms. All right, so I mined into this old copper mine shaft, and I figured it would look really cool if we could include this in the pond in some way. I had initially thought it would be really cool to maybe dig down to like downtown Arcadia, but this back wall means that like maybe we dig into this cave over here. Let me see if I can show the cave. I cannot from over here. One moment. Is there seriously not an entrance? Oh, here's the entrance. I'm so stupid. Anyway, we could maybe dig into this cave, but this isn't really downtown Arcadia. Though, we should start incorporating this in downtown Arcadia. I'll think about putting some, like, mixed residential and commercial over here, so, like, we can actually, like, incorporate it into the city. Because IMO Downtown Arcadia is too small. Anyway, that's for a later date. And I am low on rockets. One moment. Anyway, I don't think we'll actually be able to bring it to Downtown Arcadia satisfyingly. I mean, again, we might be able to punch through the ceiling in that other unused cave. And then, like, we could have, like, a cool, like, display down there. Which, let's all be honest, that would be really cool. But it currently sits unused, and so right now, like, nothing would be there. And I definitely think we could include that in like a later version of this. Like when/if we ever use that cave down there, we could see if like we could dig this pond down, but that's just not something I think we should be worrying about right now. I will say, again, I thought it was going to be really cool if we included this old copper mine, and then we could decorate this to look like a seriously eroded, flooded mine, and like include it with the floor. Because a lot of this is going to be like, I guess what you might call like an aquarium, or like, yeah, I guess aquarium logic, where it's all like man-made, but also the like fish or like the like life we put in here will like claim it as its own. We'll have like the bottom will be covered in dirt with like patches of like the concrete, or like the air quotes concrete and cement we put in. Like visible, but like most of it will be like dirt and like biomatter. I think it's gonna be really cool. I actually while digging it was like, have I cut off more than I can chew? Cut off more than I can chew isn't the phrase, but still. And I think like while looking at this, no, I know exactly what I'm doing. This is actually perfect. I have a concern that building down here is going to be difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flood everything first, and then we can start filling in what we want filled in, rather than trying to flood everything afterwards. This is, I don't know why I'm explaining this. This is basic logic. Yeah, so I had initially planned to build this all like unflooded and then flood it. And it's like, no, that's a bad idea, Lizzie. So yeah, that's where we're at. I will get started proper. I'm going to go collect some resources. And then like after that we should be able to begin. I might want to drop off all the spoil I have. We'll handle that. I have made a mistake of thinking crimson wood might look good. Oh no. I may have made a mistake in trying to acquire crimson wood. Oh no, Christ. It's made even worse by the fact that I know that I'll want crimson wood for this, but like, I don't know what to do with this nether wart. Like, I don't think it's stored here. One moment. Yeah, nether wart is extremely not stored here. This is the trash chest. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to find a place to dump all this nether wart. Oh no. On the bright side, the rest of my inventory is actually clean, so we'll be able to maybe start production in full. I think I found a solution to our... Hello. I'll just move stuff around real quick, but I think I found a solution to all of our nether, like, BS, because, yeah, we have a, like, nether storage here, but like this is gonna overfill very fast. Okay, so I got things slightly more organized. There's now actually like a chest to dump all this stuff into, though I'm gonna have to move like these, which are still going to like crowd storage. I'll need to find a place for these. I there's not a perfect solution yet, but this is a good stopgap. Also, I had to look up how to do like good contrast text. I really feel like I should know better how to make text be more like of a contrast, but I've always just done like yellow with like black with yellow or yellow with black, and that's not exactly what we need. So anyway, now comes for I'm gonna call it a difficult part. I need to actually build this garden. It's going to be rather difficult, I think, but I have faith, I have confidence that I can do it. I just like don't really know what I'm doing with it yet. Or more specifically, like I feel like I'm gonna have to commit. Sorry, I'm like rolling all over the place right now. I'm gonna have to commit, I feel, to like a structure of sorts, and that's like really scary. I don't really want to do that is the problem. Like I just want to not worry about it, I guess. So I'm going to go like finish flattening it and start building it. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess I get to flood it first, so it won't be that bad. Ooh, I can build the green space first, which I need to do anyway, because I don't want to accidentally, like, build... Actually, I do kind of accidentally want to build over something. That sounds dumb, but I'm serious. We made some pretty good opening work. I need to take a lunch break, so I will cut this here. I'll take a break. It shouldn't be anything for you guys, but, you know, it'll be something for me, so I just figured milestone shot. Heyo! Funnily enough, while working on this, I actually have, like, much better ideas for, like, what I'm gonna do with everything. Like, I thought about it, and I really want, like, I was talking about a central structure here to make this, like, seem smaller, and I realized that the conduit towers from up there and across the ATC building, like, over here somewhere, yeah, over there, like, those don't reach this pond, so I'm gonna probably have an excuse to... I nearly died. I'm gonna have an excuse to put down another conduit, which I will always take, because I think conduits are weird and mysterious and add some, like, some mystery character. I'm not always like, oh, it doesn't always, like, I don't always think, like, a build needs mystery, but I think, like, if you're going to add any, you should definitely find a way to fit a conduit into it, because it just, like, it just makes everything feel a little more alien, makes everything feel a little odd, even though we all know what a conduit does. It just feels off. Not even in a creepy way, but sometimes in a creepy way, just in a very like unfamiliar way. And I think we could definitely fit that in here. I was also thinking of like what we could do for like the structure and for like the plant life. I have a lot of ideas. If anything, I am now a little confused on what I'm going to do for the tile or concrete type material because I have so many ideas for everything else. Anyway, I'm going to go eat lunch. I'll catch you all in a little bit. Well, I am back from a delicious cheese and mustard sandwich, and I honestly forget what I was like doing, what I needed to come back oh so desperately for. So I guess I'll just do what seems right, which is start running all this extra kelp to like either like a bone meal farm or kelp block farm. All right, that's done and dusted. We got a shulker of kelp in there and almost a shulker of kelp being recycled. So now I have to actually do stuff. Oh no. All right. I think we should start from bottom to top and start by making this look more like a mine shaft and like there's some like life down here. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Yeah, I can say we are fairly low on prismarine. Now, this is okay because if we want to texture it, we can do some other things that I think would work better. But it is bad that we can't like lay down like a prismarine tile foundation, and that we actually need to like get some other blocks in already. So I think I'll start working on some of the other structures. Hello, Mr. Bubbles. I don't know why I couldn't remember your name. You're Mr. Bubbles. And you're Horrors. And you're Grover. I don't know your name, though. Still, I have an idea in my head of what I want to do, so I'm going to start doing that now. Oh no, these don't grow underwater. No! I was so excited to use these, but they don't go underwater. That would have been so cool for decorating. All right, we'll find another way. I have done some amazing work on some just like basic. I've distracted myself. I just thought about something. Okay, hold on. Let me finish what I was gonna say, and then I'll say what I got distracted by. I've done some good work on. I'm so distracted suddenly. I've done some really good work on making like a space down here that seems a lot more like organic. We've got some flowing water that I want to get rid of, but you know, overwhelmingly. Unfortunately, I thought I made all of these water source blocks, but I've spotted some spots where like the water just doesn't want to... Oh, it works now. Don't know why it's working now. Anyway, we're making this space pretty much how I wanted it. But we've run out of... I want to make sure that you can kind of see the tile behind everything. Like, that's why I'm using some more transparent blocks, because I want... Like, you can't really see it, but I am trying to, like, mix in transparent blocks, because I want, like, it to seem like there's been growth over the tile. Sorry, I'm very sick lately. Must be like hay fever or something. Anyhow, but because we've run out of the material we were using for tiling, I don't really want to, like, it's like I gotta stop like this flowing water back here. I don't really want to continue working until I can actually tile the room like I had originally planned. But I'm thinking I go quickly finish the Guardian farm, and then I come back here and tile everything up, and then we can add more textured or colored tiles later. Also, is this... Yeah, that's flowing water. I'm gonna have to fill that in. It's really unfortunate that I'm spotting a lot of flowing water. I wish the water physics in Minecraft were just a little better. They're pretty consistent, but then like you find like bits like this and you don't understand why it's doing that. Makes it pretty hard to like build with like in an aquatic environment. Now, what I was distracted by as I was starting this is like I was making this like was making this look like a growth, like a thing that like circulated water, and then I realized that it kind of looks like a butthole. And I'm sorry. I mean, like, I guess that's good if it kind of looks like that, because like I wanted it to look like something that like would circulate water, like these were like egg sacs or something, and like it would like circulate to like keep like the life down here like properly like taken care of, and then you'd get like this really like reclusive spot like that's really deep, because like that's what I meant like this whole time, because like you like suddenly this pool doesn't seem as deep, does it? But like then you go under and it's still really deep. So I'm pretty thrilled with the effect. I almost want to mine away more ground in the rest of the pool, so that, because like I didn't realize how big this structure was going to be, so I kind of want to like mine away some more over here. Also, I'm realizing it may have benefited me if I've been hearing people say they've been editing videos while they record them. Like they'll like take a clip that worked and like throw it in the software, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like really laggy and annoying and flow breaking. I'm realizing, no, there's a damn good reason you would do that. As soon as I'm making even like a touch of money from YouTube, I'm investing in like After Effects, is it? The Adobe one? Or just, God, I'm thinking about getting like DaVinci Resolve, because even though like that shit crashed on me multiple times, like right now Shotcut is like, there's a lot of things that I want to do that I can't do because Shotcut just isn't allowing me to work with it. Like I want to select like a timeline and move like the timeline through the timeline, and Shotcut can't do that. Sorry, that's a more technical rant. Anyway, I'm thinking of going and finishing the Guardian farm, or actually deciding on a different material for the tile. I'm pretty thrilled with how it's been so far. I gotta update this so it actually looks like a abandoned mineshaft. But yeah, we're doing good. Okay, well, I put off collecting more Prismarine, and this looks bad right now, but I guarantee, or I have a feeling this is gonna look better in a moment when the copper starts to oxidize and everything gets like a blue tint rather than just being like all over the place. Um, if it looks bad, I'm going to be so mad. Um, but I put off collecting more Prismarine for a long time, and I need to go collect Prismarine now. I can't put it off any longer. I just realized this like fleshy top bit like of like the mud and brown mushroom would look really good with some like dripstone. Yeah, that could look really good. They could also give like some more character to. Yeah, all right. Anyway, I need to go actually finish the Prismarine farm. I also might need to make a cobblestone farm, but I'm not so sure. I could probably go like collect some coal and iron, like surface iron, I mean, and get some cobble like that because I have a silk touch pickaxe, but I have a place that actually blows things up rather than. Yeah, all I'm saying is I need to go collect some resources so I can continue working. I think I'm making some good work here. I am sorry to say, but I seem to have run out of time for this episode. I sincerely thought I could finish like the little pond space, and I think if I had managed my time better, I maybe could have. But I was editing this video and I'm like, oh no. I have tried to start editing, or rather I'm trying to start editing videos while I make them, and I realized that I made so much footage. I actually had to throw away a whole bunch of footage. So I am going to have to end the episode here. I'll continue working on this maybe some off screen, but we'll get this finished next episode at the very least. Like I think like one good time lapse with all the good resources, and like I max out at 50 times speed, but like if I only do like selective stuff, I don't know. I think we can get this out, and not only that, but I think it will take like less than like 5 minutes or something. Yeah, or like less than 5 minutes. God, I hope so. Less than like a minute of like footage or something. So I will catch you all in the next one. If you like this video, you know, it would mean a lot to me if you pressed like. I know like everyone like says that, but I genuinely mean it. Like I don't know, getting the little attention thing says that I'm like doing a good job, and so it's a dumb thing, but it means like my video will perform better, more people will see it, and I'll like feel better about the video. So if you like this, please do click the like button. It really does like change a lot of things for me. And outside of that, I hope you all have a good rest of the day. And my mom is calling. Bye-bye!